we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
50. Hey, 5-0.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Switch gears. 22. Check three. Zero, Mike, free. You can't block me. Okay. Check the
To throw is Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Mayfield on play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. .38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
32.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Undercut. Number right. Check 25. Libra. Check 50. Tight go. Hey, alert 3. Check.
Throwing is Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw now in his own end zone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. As he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on first down with Akers. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41.
Excellent pick there by Budda Baker. And I remember when teams were preparing for him primarily as one of the better special teamers in the league. An all-pro as a rookie in that spot. He's grown into being one of the best safeties in the NFL. In 2020, named All-Pro again, this time as a member of the secondary.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. They juked him. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
At the 10-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
32. Libra.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On first down, Akers, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
22.
Now Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mayfield now from the 50. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And at his 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch the safety creep. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Hey, check that.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready. 32. Check 4. Level right. Check your hot read. Set. Hey, easy.
Stafford now to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. J.J. Watt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
53. Ready. Alert. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hands. Watch the twist.
Back to throw. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Mayfield now. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going up top. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd down and 5. Another carry now for Edmonds. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st down, Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hopkins. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned at ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Mayfield to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On first down, Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing is Stafford. It is intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Middle. Shoot. Libra. Check. Fresno. Alert 3. Alert flare. Under 10.
Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Check. Crunch. 59.
They'll go again here with Akers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And the all-pro safety boot of Baker in on the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Like three. Combo. All right. Let's go. Like 22. Let's get there. Kim. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 15-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Stay 50.
Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Second down at the 26-yard line.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Caught, left side, Hopkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with and now here's another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
First down, Arizona.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Rams 26, Cardinals 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 3rd and
2. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch the whip. Check it back. Check it back. Hey, easy. Hey. 47's the mic.
Now it's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
at the 37-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Shoot. Hey, switch gears.
throwing here. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cardinals, they try out their dime package for third down. Now it's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Mayfield to throw.
He finds Hopkins complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Full start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Mayfield.
Going deep for Hopkins.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mayfield.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now Mayfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Brewer.
And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead They found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for L.A., it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.